Well, good afternoon, folks. A very good afternoon to each and every one of you. Welcome along to the Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms here at number 471 Papanui Road. By way of introduction, Mark Morrison is my name. I will be your auctioneer in charge of proceedings here this afternoon. Now, this afternoon, we're here to do a couple of things. Firstly, to inform you that the property at number 21 Portchester Street in Aranui has received a pre-auction offer at an acceptable level to our owners. The second thing we're here to do today is to find out whether or not we will hold an auction. Now, we will hold an auction should I see bidding over and above that acceptable pre-auction offer level, which I will announce in a few minutes' time. If I don't see any further bidding once I announce that number, I'll simply knock the property down and sell it to the party that made the pre-auction offer, and the property will be sold at that level. Now, it would be remiss of me not to mention the inevitable COVID-19 announcement in these interesting and unprecedented times. Just make sure that you've checked in with Geordie and the team out the front, sanitise those hands on the way, and just take a moment to sanitise your hands upon your departure. If you can keep your masks on throughout the auction, that would be great. And if you do become unwell in the next 14 days, if you could just let someone from the Harcourts Gold management team know of that situation, because there are a few requirements of us as an organisation should that situation occur. Now, I'd like to firstly acknowledge our sellers. We thank them for their ease of access, for their presentation, but first and foremost for their choice in agency. We appreciate that there is good choice out there in the marketplace, so we thank and acknowledge you for choosing to work with the great team here at Harcourts Gold. Speaking of the team at Harcourts Gold, let me introduce you to some friendly faces who are here in the room to help guide and assist you should you need it. We have a number of our managers from actually our Papanui office, but they work right across our Harcourts Gold franchise. I've got Jane Meyer across this side of the room, and across this side of the room I've got both Henry Cochran and Naomi Bird. So anyone here that needs some assistance today, these three lovely folk are certainly here to do that. Now, Alana Cosgrove, she drives all the technology that you see up on the screen, so she's actually the most important person here because you can just keep tabs on everything that happens as it unfolds today. You can keep an eye on the price and any bidding that we might see. We also share all of our auctions out through our website and via our YouTube channel. And on a normal Thursday, we might see around 50 or 60 people tuning in. So anyone joining us and tuning in this afternoon, a good afternoon to you. I know the team at Harcourts Gold, they've made all the relevant documentation for today's proceedings available to you. That's the LIM, the title, and the contract from which we work from. That's been approved by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand and the Auckland District Law Society. Now, let me take you to that contract now. As you might expect, there are some rules and regulations that we must adhere to, and things are done just ever so slightly differently given the fact that this is a brought forward auction. Now, what that means, and as I alluded to before, is we have received an acceptable pre-auction offer that our owners have ironically accepted. That effectively is our reserve price. So when I announce that number, we are on the market and we are selling right from that point onwards. So what that means is I won't place any bids on behalf of my owners. Normally my right as the auctioneer to place a bid on behalf of my owners, a vendor bid. I won't be placing any of those today. What I will do is give some suggestion in terms of the increments by which the bids may raise, and I still can refuse a bid if I deem it not to be in the very best interests of my owners. If a dispute arises, we'll just revert to the last undisputed bid and then recommence the bidding sequence from there. Now, the part you're all here for is when that hammer comes down to the rostrum. If and when it falls in your favour, congratulations, you're the successful purchaser. We'll get you to complete some basic paperwork. If that hammer does fall in your direction, you'll organise to pay that deposit equal to 10% of the purchase price, and you can complete the GST information outlined in Schedule 1. So folks, that's how things will work today. It is very transparent in the auction room, so if you are intending to bid, just make yourself known to me throughout proceedings, and I'm sure that we'll get along like a house on fire. Very shortly I'll announce the level of that pre-auction offer, and then I will welcome in any further bidding from there. Now, before we do that, I will welcome in our lead agent, Michelle Maxwell. Another M&M. I'm Mark Morrison. You've got Michelle Maxwell. It doesn't get much better than that. The quad M's working together, but Michelle Maxwell's certainly been doing all of the hard work. I'm really here just to cap off her outstanding work over the last few days. Michelle, 21 Portchester Street in Aranui. It is an estate in freehold. It is 713 square metres of that freehold parcel of land. It's lot 958. It's deposit plan 24219, which is all outlined in that certificate of title that Michelle's been ably filing through to your inboxes in recent times. Friday the 4th of March is the date I have set down as the settlement date. You may have made prior arrangements in writing with our owners, which is absolutely fine. Otherwise, you settle on the 4th of March 2022. Schedule 2, that outlines the list of chattels. They remain as advertised, and those further terms of sale being clauses 22 through to 25. You bid and you buy on that basis here. Cash and unconditional is your bidding here today, folks. Let's just go and take one last look at number 21. It is the key to the door, famously the key to the door, and I think this is a fantastic chance to secure what is a post-quake built home on this large, exceptionally large parcel of land, generous in its proportions, and it's always nice to have plenty of good space. The team from Golden Homes, they just did a golden job, I think, in 2014 of putting this home on this family-friendly living all together. You've got all the mod cons that you would expect of a home built in this era. You get to reap the rewards of those and enjoy that moving forward for many, many years to come. Now, on top of the 3 bedrooms that you have within the main home, the family-friendly home, I love that flexibility of that studio that you get just towards the rear of that large double garage. Perhaps you work from home, perhaps you're a bit of a weekend hobbyist and you've got a hobby or a craft that you enjoy doing. Well, I would suggest that's going to be a perfect place to enjoy that. Folks, I'm going to stop talking. You're here to hear one magic number, and that is the acceptable pre-auction offer level. The number is $644,000, 500. So 644,500 is where we are on the market and we sell today. I know that's the first time you've heard that number, so I just give you a few moments to consider your position and welcome in further bidding from there. Perhaps someone rounds me off to $650,000. On the market and selling on a glorious Canterbury day, first call at $644,500. Post-quake built, easy living here, twice the money, selling away at $644 and some change on the side. Third chance. All done, all silent. Looks like it was the knockout offer, the great offer it is, and it's selling at $644,500. Delighted to announce 21 Portchester. It's going, and it's sold. Well done. Outstanding. Absolutely fantastic. Congratulations to our new owners. Thank you for your instructions to our current owners. Folks, that wraps up proceedings here in the Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms. Enjoy the rest of your day. It is a gorgeous day out there. Have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you all again very, very soon. Thank you so much.